How much comfort does a person need in their car? This is what I want to find out today. My helper, the all-new Audi A8, the flagship model of the brand. And with that, welcome to the Ref Check.
The Audi A8, successor to the V8, has been the company's flagship luxury automobile since 1994.
We're testing the 60 TFSI, which is a V8 engine with 460 horsepower, and it will make the dash from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.6 seconds. You don't see it if you look at the car from the outside, but you feel it if you press the gas pedal. And also you don't hear it that much. Of course you hear the V8 a little bit, but the car is insulated very well. It is not your usual sports car with that much of a horsepower. It keeps it smooth while keeping it fast. The new A8 has an adaptive air suspension that makes getting in and out of the car easier. If I open the door, the car will pump up by 5 centimeters. But the air suspension can do even more, but we'll talk about that once we're driving.
The adaptive air suspension with controlled shock absorption is standard. Depending on the mode selected, the car can be made to feel sportier or more comfortable.
Apart from the adaptive air suspension, there is also a predictive active air suspension that will scan the road ahead with the camera, and then if it detects a bump, it will adjust the wheel or the wheels that will drive above that bump, and therefore your driving experience will be way smoother than with your regular suspension.
The system can send additional power to each wheel individually via an electric motor and thereby actively regulate the position of the chassis in any driving situation.
What else do you need for maximum comfort? Of course, driver assistance systems. The new A8 has around 40 of those. There are things like Presense Basic, Presense Front, and those detect possible collisions and try to prevent them from happening. These are, by the way, standard.
The base of the single-frame grille is now wider and decorated with chrome elements that broaden with the grille. All-wheel drive makes the car more maneuverable. The interior features 2 touchscreen displays measuring 10.1 and 8.6 inches.
The A8 is not only a car to drive, but also to be driven. And what better place than sitting right here in the right rear passenger seat. Look at this legroom. This is crazy. I've been sitting in the front just to make sure that you can still sit there. And this is what is left as a maximum of legroom, and that's incredible. Now let's check out if I put that a little bit to the front. As you can tell, then the backrest will tilt backwards. You could almost sleep in here, and it's really comfortable. Of course, what you also need is a massage function. You can also add that via the touch screen right here. So you go for the massage function and then choose what you would like. There are 18 little pillows that fill with air, so you can get anything you want here. And right there behind the seat, there is also an option to get a foot massage. That's not exactly my type of choice, but you can get it. You can then open that, put your feet in, also heat your feet if you have cold feet. So anything you could wish for. And what's even better, you have a display right here where you can watch something from your smartphone or, for example, Netflix.
And Audi has responded to customers' demands by offering an S-Line package.
It is not exactly surprising, but the comfort in this car is at a very high level. That's exactly what you would expect from a flagship model. You can't afford to build a car that represents your company and then give it some flaws when it comes to comfort. Audi didn't. The A8 has no problems at all. The A8 is also available as a plug-in hybrid. A 3-liter TFSI engine works together with a compact electric one, taking the energy from the 17.9 kilowatt-hour battery at the back. That way you can go up to 59 kilometers according to WLTP purely electric, and the whole system has a total output of 462 horsepower. That way the car will make the dash from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.9 seconds. With a length of 5.19 meters, the A8 is everything but a small car. And we've got the L version, which is even longer, 5 meters and 32. But that's not the top version. In China, they like it even bigger, and there is a version called Hor, and that one is 5 meters and 45. As I mentioned earlier, the car is rather big and long, and for maximum comfort you can have the car park itself with the remote parking assistant.
This latest incarnation of the Audi A8 has about 40 driver assistance systems. Some of them, including the safety systems such as Audi Presense Basic and Audi Presense Front, are standard. Options are available in different bundles like Park, City and Tour. The Assistance Package Plus is a combination of all the bundles. Features such as night vision and surround view cameras are also available as add-ons.
When it comes to engines, the new A8 only has big ones. The smallest one is a V6 TDI, and the biggest one is a V8 bi-turbo in the new S8 with more than 570 horsepower. For those of you that are a politician or a very important business figure or, I don't know, a rock star, you can order the A8 as a security version that will then have bulletproof glass and even more things. And I guess somewhat that also adds to the comfort of the driver and the passenger if they are safe from everyone.
Another safety innovation is the Digital Matrix LED headlight, which has micro mirrors that break the light up into pixels. This enables a new function, the driving lane and orientation light for the Autobahn. The headlights illuminate the car's own lane up ahead.
Let's talk about the question I asked in the beginning. How much comfort do you need? Of course, it's different for every person. Some people are happy if their car doesn't get wet in the interior and has a heating. And other people need their feet massaged while driving. Everyone is different. The Audi definitely has almost anything you could wish for, but of course that is gonna cost you quite a bit of money. In the end, my final verdict for the new Audi A8, it is a very good, very luxurious, very comfortable car that has everything you could wish for when it comes to driver assistance systems. But of course, a car like that has its price, almost 98,000 euros in Germany for the base TDI version, and it can go up to 144,800 euros for the S8.
To sum it up, even though many features are standard, for the complete experience, you'll have to shell out quite a bit. But if you compare it with other luxury models, such as the Maybach S-Class, you will find that the A8 is nearly as good, but not nearly as expensive. And you still get luxury, comfort, and performance.